Okay, here we go. Day 4 of stats. Yesterday, we looked at box and whiskers. Just really quickly to review before we get into today's lesson. Box and whisker plot. A minimum score, the lowest number in the data set. A maximum score, the highest number in the data set. The median is the line down the box. Quartile 1 is the beginning of the box. Quartile 3 is the end of the box. All right, number 1. A rectangular slice of pizza has an area of 2.5 square inches. The width is 1/2. What is the length? So at this point in the week, you should get more comfortable, and you're going to see a little bit less on the warm-ups. It's going to be up to you. From here, 5/2 equals length times 1/2. We know we're going to divide each side by 1/2, and we're going to get an answer of 10/2 or 5. Number 2, when you evaluate this, the first thing that you have to do in this problem is that division. So it's 18 minus 12 divided by 4, which is 3, plus 3 times 5. The next step that you need to take when you're here is that multiplication. So it should be 18 minus 3 plus 15. So I'll write that a little bit neater. It's kind of hard just using your finger. 18 minus 3 plus 15. 18 minus 3 is 15. 15 plus 15 is 30. Number 3, similar to yesterday's. The length of a rectangle is 4 units longer than its width. W, again, the width is W. There's the width. There's the width. 4 units longer than it is whatever the width is plus 4. From here, we're combining like terms. 1, 2, 3, 4 W's. Nope. Nope. 4 and 4 is 8. D. And number 4, 2 points on the coordinate grid are 5, -3, and 5, 4. The distance between them, you line up your points. So we have +5, -3, +5, +4. These are the same. From -3 to +4, think about a number line. From -3 to 0 is 3 units. From 0 to 4 is 4 units. It's a total of 7 units apart. The daily dose for today is integers. Yesterday you did them from graphs. Today you're going to do them from words. So John has at least $24 to bring to the mall. At least 24. So 24 works. At least 24. Anything more than 24. So $30 works. $100 works. At least 24. So 24 is enough. So that means he can bring $24 or more. So number 1 is X is greater than or equal to 24. Number 2, the temperature outside was colder than -1. Colder than -1. So like -10 or -20. Or -2 is colder than -1. Any number that is less than -1 will work in this inequality. And the third one, Javanka scored less than or equal to an 85. Well, the key is right in the words. This is a dead giveaway. Less than or equal. So Javanka's score was less than or equal to an 85. All right, moving into today's lesson. Today we are going to be making box and whisker plots. The very first thing you need to do right now is copy that data into your notebook, sheet of paper, whatever. Pause the tape until you're done with that. All right, when we're dealing with this information, the first thing we need to do is put our data in order from least to greatest. So this number, or this data set, in order from least to greatest, looks like this. 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 9, 12, 12, 13. So in your notebook, go ahead and make sure you have this in order from least to greatest before moving on. Okay, so on my coffee table, here's the data in order from least to greatest. So we have to find 5 pieces of information from this data. We have to find the minimum. Okay, we have to find the minimum, which will be the smallest number, the maximum, the median, Q1, and Q3. So the minimum and maximum are the easiest, especially when you have them in order from least to greatest. So we're in order from least to greatest. Clearly the maximum or largest number is 13. Clearly the minimum or smallest number in the data set is 2. Now the median, we're going to have to do a little work. Just like we did median last week, we get rid of the smallest and largest, smallest and largest, smallest and largest, smallest and largest, and we see that the median is 8. So we have 3 pieces of the information. We need 5. Now the definition of quartile 1 is the median of the lower data. So here's the lower data. The median of the upper data is Q3. So essentially we found the middle number of the entire data set, which was 8. That's the median number. To find quartile 1, we have to find the median of these numbers down here, the lower set. So we get rid of the smallest and largest. And we have 2 in the middle, 3 and 5. Well, 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So quartile 1's value is 4. For quartile 3, we have to find the median of the upper set. So I get rid of the smallest and largest. I have 2 in the middle. 12 plus 12 is 24. Divided by 2 is 12. So my quartile 3 value is 12. So we have all the information. The largest number is the maximum. The smallest number, 2, is the minimum. The median was 8. The median of the lower set of the data was 4. The median of the upper set of the data was 12. To graph this, our first point is the minimum. It goes to the box. Q1's value is 4. Q3's value is 13. Q3's value is 12. The median is 8. And the maximum is 13. So all box and whisker plots are going to look the same. It's going to have a whisker in the beginning, a box with a line for the median, and a whisker on the end. Okay, here's another data set. These numbers are already organized from least to greatest. Answer the 5 pieces of information on your own now. Here we go. The minimum number, the smallest number in the data set, is 3. The maximum, the largest number in the data set, is 15. So, right now we have our whiskers. Now we're going to find the median of the whole thing. So smallest, largest, smallest, largest, smallest, largest, smallest, largest, smallest, largest, and we find that the median is 7. 7 is the exact middle number. It will end up being the middle of our box. Now to find Q1, we must find the middle or median of those numbers, and to find Q3, we must find the middle or median of this. The median, cut it in half. Q1, which ends up being the start of the box, is the median of this set. Q3, which ends up being the end of the box, is the median of this set. So we'll find the median of Q1. Goes away, goes away, goes away, goes away. Q1 is 4. Smallest, largest, smallest, largest, Q3, 11. So now I have my points. I have my minimum. I have my maximum. I know what my box is going to look like. Minimum score is 3. Q1 is 4. Median, 7. Q3, 11. Max, 15. I have my box. I have my whiskers. Okay, here's the classwork. bit.ly/box day 2.